On here. It's been a long time, but things are actually progressing. Maybe not as fast as I would hope, but still moving in the right direction. This is how the car looks right now. Maybe looks kind of similar to last time, but as you can see here, we have a big meaty muffler custom made by Frita. You can see a new downpipe, or you could almost call it a side pipe. It's being made, so it's gonna be a short run for the exhaust here, and then it's gonna go out the door. And as you can see, the lower side of the door is cut off because the pipe is gonna be here, so the door is now yeah, so when we open the door, this stuff stays in place. Nice. Take a look at these new wheels. For whom the bell tolls. I don't quite know, but I guess we're going to find out that later on Mantorp. Engine status right now. Been working with the harness. Total rewire of the whole car. Yeah, it's a lot of work doing this, but in the end it comes out pretty nice with the nice RHM DR25 heat shrink and printed labels. Little details like that, really, well, it's nice to have good quality, and I think long term it's gonna pay off. Upgrading the ignition coils to these beefy ones. Previously running the LS coils, the truck coils. As you know, they are really strong, but we had some misfire on the dyno. I think that was 2 years ago when we tried running a little bit higher boost levels. So these new ones are mighty. They're quite heavy, and I think the maximum output is something, maximum amp draw is around almost 20 amps. So the wiring is pretty heavy. So this is what I'm working on right now. And as you can see here, we have the new cooling package from PVR, custom made dual pass radiator, and a new intercooler as well. This is actually thinner in core compared to the last one, because we think that the previous intercooler didn't flow enough air to actually cool the radiator as well. So this is going to be really interesting in driving with, because the last setup could only handle one lap, so you needed to put in the quick lap at lap 1, because after that you got too much temperature in the system, and it wasn't really enough with like 2 cool down laps, because the tempo is still quite high. Moving inside the car, the harness is going in and out all the time, but it doesn't quite look like it's ready, but this is more or less 100% finished at this stage. So everything is tried and tested, so it's just a matter of making it look nice. So that's just well, a couple of hours work. The new Motec dash, love this shit. And got that wired up with yeah, with all these different sensors in the car. We have yeah, we have a lot of sensors in this car, running like I think we have, I don't know, 7 or something, like temperature sensors in different places of the coolant system and the air of the car. So it takes quite a lot of while to fix that stuff, but yeah, things are moving on. And this week I'm gonna be here 24/7 to try to get the car as close to fire up ready as possible. So the goal is to have the cooling system fixed and everything, and yeah, so hopefully by the end of the week we will have a car that is potentially could go on the dyno. You just need to show the wheels again. Nice. So these wheels are custom made by Youngblood Racing in the US. And they have the correct offset, so we don't need to run spacers as we did in the back before. So just by removing the spacers, we're removing about 5 kilos of weight, sprung weight, or unsprung weight. So that's massive. These ones are 12 inches wide to fit the 300mm slicks. But even in that width, they are still below 10 kilos, so they're really, really nice wheels. So that's it for now. The wiring, moves pretty slowly, so I don't know if I'll have an interesting update tomorrow, but I'll try to give you a little bit more updates throughout the week, since I'm going to be here from early morning to late nights. Cheers, guys.